Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're talking about a really important topic, diabetes in women. And specifically, we're going to cover the top 9 warning signs you absolutely need to know. Have you ever felt super thirsty, even after you've been drinking tons of water? Or maybe you're running to the bathroom all the time. Or perhaps you've lost some weight without even trying. These things might seem minor, but they could be early indicators of diabetes, a condition that's impacting millions of women. Now, diabetes can affect anyone, men and women, but there are some unique signs and risk factors that women experience, or that show up a little differently. And ignoring these symptoms, that's a big no-no. It can lead to some serious health problems down the road, like heart disease, nerve damage, kidney issues, even vision loss. But here's the good news. Catching diabetes early and managing it well can make a huge difference in your health and your life. So, the purpose of this video podcast is to empower you. We're going to break down these 9 key signs of diabetes in a way that's easy to understand. We'll explain why these things happen and what they mean for you. Whether you're completely new to the whole idea of blood sugar or you've been living with diabetes for a while, this information is super important for taking control of your health. Remember, we are not providing medical advice. See a doctor if you are concerned. Diabetes and women's health. Let's quickly talk about what diabetes is and why it matters for women's health. Basically, diabetes is a problem with how your body handles blood sugar, also known as glucose. Your body either doesn't make enough insulin, that's type 1, or it can't use the insulin it does make properly, that's type 2. Insulin is like a key that unlocks your cells so glucose can get in and give you energy. When that process goes wrong, sugar builds up in your blood, and that's where the problems start. Now, for women, our hormones play a big role. Think about it. Our hormones fluctuate throughout our lives: monthly cycles, pregnancy, menopause. And all of that can mess with our blood sugar and how our bodies respond to insulin. There are also conditions like PCOS, polycystic ovary syndrome, and gestational diabetes, diabetes during pregnancy, that are directly linked to a higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes later on. So it's even more important for us ladies to be on the lookout for those early warning signs. Catching it early means we can take action sooner, and that can help prevent or delay some serious complications. The top 9 signs of diabetes in women. All right, let's dive into the 9 signs you need to be aware of, and I want to hear from you. As we go through these, if any of them sound familiar, let me know in the comments. Number 1. Frequent urination, polyuria. Think about it. Are you peeing a lot more than usual, especially at night? This is called polyuria. When your blood sugar is high, your kidneys go into overdrive trying to filter out all that extra sugar. This means more urine, more trips to the bathroom, and often waking up multiple times at night. It's not just about drinking more, it's your body's way of trying to get rid of the excess sugar. Have any of you experienced this? Number 2. Excessive thirst, polydipsia. Because you're peeing so much, you get dehydrated, and that leads to intense thirst. You might feel like you can't drink enough water, no matter how much you try. It's your body's way of saying, hey, I need to replace the fluids I'm losing. Number 3. Unexplained weight loss. This one can be tricky. You might be losing weight without dieting or exercising more. When your body can't use glucose for energy, it starts burning muscle and fat instead. This is a red flag. It means your body isn't getting the fuel it needs. Number 4. Increased hunger, polyphagia. Even though you have high blood sugar, your cells are basically starving because they can't get to that glucose. So, you feel hungry all the time, even right after you've eaten. Your body is sending out signals that it needs more fuel, even though there's plenty of sugar floating around. Number 5. Blurred vision. High blood sugar can actually pull fluid from the lenses of your eyes, making it hard to focus. Your vision might get blurry or change throughout the day. It's often temporary, but it's definitely a sign to pay attention to. Number 6. Slow healing sores or frequent infections. This is a big one for women. High blood sugar weakens your immune system and makes it harder for your body to heal. We're talking about things like yeast infections. High sugar levels in vaginal secretions create the perfect environment for yeast to grow. Urinary tract infections, UTIs. Bacteria love a high sugar environment, so UTIs become more common. Slow healing cuts and sores. Poor blood flow and nerve damage can make even minor cuts take a long time to heal, and they're more likely to get infected. Have any of you noticed more frequent infections or slow healing? Let's talk about it in the comments. Number 7. Fatigue and weakness. If your cells aren't getting enough energy, you're going to feel tired and weak, even if you're getting enough sleep. This isn't just everyday tiredness. It's a deep fatigue that can really impact your life. Number 8. Tingling or numbness in hands and feet. Neuropathy. Over time, high blood sugar can damage your nerves, especially in your hands and feet. This is called diabetic neuropathy. It can feel like tingling, numbness, burning, or even pain. This is a sign that blood sugar has been uncontrolled for a while. Number 9. Skin changes, e.g. darkening, acanthosis nigricans. Insulin resistance, which is often linked to type 2 diabetes, can cause skin changes. One common one is called acanthosis nigricans. It looks like dark velvety patches of skin, usually in places like your neck, armpits, or groin. It's caused by high insulin levels, stimulating skin cell growth. Risk factors and prevention. Okay, so those are the 9 signs. Now, let's briefly touch on risk factors and prevention. Some things increase your risk of developing diabetes, and for women, these are particularly important. Family history. If diabetes runs in your family, your risk is higher. Gestational diabetes. If you had diabetes during pregnancy, you're more likely to develop type 2 later. PCOS. This hormonal disorder is linked to insulin resistance and a higher diabetes risk. Age. Your risk goes up as you get older, especially after 45. Ethnicity. Certain ethnic groups have a higher risk. Weight. Being overweight or obese, especially carrying extra weight around your belly, increases insulin resistance. Inactivity. Not getting enough exercise contributes to insulin resistance. Unhealthy diet. Eating lots of processed foods, sugary drinks, and unhealthy fats raises your risk. But here's the good news. You can do something about many of these risk factors. Eat a healthy diet. Focus on whole foods, fruits, veggies, whole grains, lean protein. Cut back on sugary drinks, processed foods, and unhealthy fats. Get moving. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate exercise per week. Brisk walking, swimming, biking, whatever you enjoy. Manage your weight. If you're overweight, even losing a small amount of weight, 5–10%, can make a big difference. Get regular checkups. Get your blood sugar tested regularly, especially if you have any risk factors. If you're experiencing any of the signs we talked about, or if you're worried about your risk, please talk to your doctor. They'll likely do some blood tests, like a fasting blood sugar test, or an A1C test, to check your blood sugar levels and make a diagnosis. The bottom line is this. Knowing the early signs of diabetes is so important for women's health. By being aware of these warning signs and taking action to manage your risk, you can protect your long-term well-being. Early diagnosis and treatment are the keys to preventing serious complications and living a healthy, full life. Okay, that's it for today. If you found this helpful, please share it with your friends and family. Let's spread the word and help raise awareness about diabetes in women. And I'd love to hear from you. Do you have any questions? Have you experienced any of these signs? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's create a supportive community where we can all learn and grow together. Thanks for watching.